Good afternoon, family and friends. 7 months ago, Amini stood up and delivered the best man speech at my wedding. To the very wife that she introduced me to a couple of years ago. Today I return the favor and stand before you to share a few words about a brother and a friend on behalf of his friends and former schoolmates. I first met Minnie when we were 9 years old. And my first impression of him was much like what has been said before. He was someone who cared about other people and who would share with you whatever he had without expecting anything in return. That first impression was as true today as it was that day. It was an accurate description of the young boy that he was and of the man that he grew to be. I believe the sheer numbers today bear testament to that. The same sentiment about Ramini and the type of man he was evident from the many messages on social media to his family in the days and weeks following his passing. From the many condolence messages, it was clear that he had a positive impact on so many. He was indeed a credit to his family, and the love and care that he had for others were fruits of his upbringing and his parents' teaching. On the rugby pitch, as many of you know, he was well known for his fearless style of play. He would constantly challenge his teammates to always give their all. What's more remarkable than his physical feats on the rugby pitch was his character. Always encouraging his teammates to give their all, whether they play for their school, their club, or their regiment. He will be remembered by his peers for his inspirational leadership and courage. Minnie had a selfless heart. And like his son said, he would go out of his way for others. He would help families and friends in need whenever the opportunity arose. I remember back in Germany, Minnie sold global packs to raise funds when a close family friend needed help financially. He did this without complaining and didn't take any credit for it. He just saw that the family he cared about needed help and did what needed to be done. When I asked him to be best man at my wedding, he volunteered without hesitation. Knowing full well that taking time off from his civilian work would mean that he would be losing out on a few weeks' worth of wages at the end of December. Not an ideal time to be without pay. However, not only did he agree, he also volunteered to pay for the cost of hiring the man, an offer for which I was truly grateful. But this came as no surprise, as blessing others without expecting anything in return was in his nature. During secondary school's athletics and rugby seasons in Fiji, Minnie would regularly receive requests for fundraising drives for our school teams. Many times he would act as the go-between, collecting contributions from UK-based old scholars from his year group to send back home. On more than one occasion, when finances were particularly tight, Minnie would shoulder the burden instead of pushing it out to the wider Greycoat School. I would only find this out later when I called him to apologize for not being able to contribute. And he would casually say, "Brother, wouldn't let it happen. Get it to Saudi, get it to Saudi." As we farewell Minnie today, I'm reminded of the Bible verse in Proverbs chapter 17, verse says, a friend loveth at all times, and a brother is born for adversity. Amini was the epitome of this verse, and so often gave of himself to help others. I would like to end with this quote by Stephen M. Wolfe. Each of us can look back upon someone who made a great difference in our lives. Someone whose wisdom or simple acts of caring made an impression upon us. In all likelihood, it was someone who sought no recognition for their deed, other than the joy of knowing that, by their hand, another's life had been made better. To his beloved parents, siblings, wife, and sons, thank you for sharing our meaning with us. Our lives are better for having known you. Chusang na turang kin marang. Chusang na matubekai.